What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and today I'm doing some Zig Zag stitch Bohemian feed-in braids on my client here, and I'm also going to be covering up a bald spot that she has in the middle of her head. If you guys were on my live a couple Thursdays ago, I kind of talked about how she got that spot in the middle of her head. It is traction alopecia that came from having a really high sleek ponytail, and I'm not sure if the ponytail was too tight or sometimes the weight of those sleek ponytails when you have it up high can definitely cause traction alopecia. But yeah, it happens to her, and I've seen it happen to a lot of people, so I thought it was really important to talk about it in that live. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how we covered that spot up. If you guys are interested, I can definitely talk to my client and let you guys know what she used to actually grow out a lot of the hair in that area, because when she had first came back to me, the spot was like really bad, guys. It was like probably the size of an opening of like a plastic cup. But a lot of that hair has grown back, and so if you guys were in that live, I kind of showed you how long that hair was in the middle of her head, where it has grown back. All that hair around there is about like 1.5 inches maybe now, so you can kind of see it poking out in certain areas. I'm going to be covering that up. So to do that, I wanted to make sure that I did an odd number of braids so that she will have a braid going down the middle, because that's probably the best way to cover it, is to definitely just put a braid over it. If we would have done like 6 braids, it would have caused her to have a part down the middle, and then having that part separated, it just would have made it look a lot bigger. So you always just want to try to braid over it. She's been growing out this bald spot now for, I would say, I don't even want to make up an amount of time, but it's been a while, maybe like 6 months maybe. And when she first got it, we didn't put any tension on it, so that's really important that while it's healing, hers started out as a scab, and as the scab healed, the hair just started to come with it. You want to make sure that you're not putting too much tension in that area. So whatever styles we were doing, we would definitely do it around that area. Now a lot of that hair is strong enough to be like pulled into a braid, so we've begun doing like regular styles, but yeah, you just want to be careful that like if it's already damaged from that tension or from a ponytail or whatever your case may be, you don't want to just go right back in and put more tension on it. So it has been a while that she has been growing this out, and now we are able to grip it and braid it. The products that I'm using, as always, I will be linking in the description section. This time I actually just used plain old Shine and Jam in the yellow jar. This used to be like my go-to product, and you guys know I bounce around and I like to use different stuff, but that's all that I'm using in this video today, along with some edge control that I will also link in the description section for you guys. All the hair will be linked as well. I'm using the pre-stretched Expressions braiding hair in the color 1B. It is 48 inches and it's pre-stretched, and I talked about why I love this hair so much before. I'm definitely going to be doing an updated video on all the products that I like to use, because they're literally forever changing. So I'll go ahead and like keep you guys updated on some of my favorite stuff to use. The crochet hair is going to be the Caribbean brand crochet hair, and it's actually in the color 1, so it's a little darker than the braiding hair. This was kind of like just a last minute client. She was like, well, why don't you just do my hair tonight? And y'all didn't even start her hair until 12 at night, so I just kind of had to use for the crochet portion of the hair whatever I kind of just had with me in the salon. So it's a combination of Caribbean hair and then some crochet hair that I don't even know what brand it is, but yeah, I'll definitely link in the description section the brand that I would recommend that you use to achieve this look. So yeah, I learned this trick a long time ago. When you're trying to stitch, if you actually part down the middle and then pull your stitches in from each side, it is a lot easier to get them to be nice and clean versus just trying to stitch the whole like braid together. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, just a little trick that can help you guys out. So I know that you guys noticed I didn't braid these braids all the way down, and that's because I'm going to be adding in crochet hair at the end of these braids to be giving that bohemian look. So basically I'm taking one side of the crochet hair and I'm braiding it in, and I'm going to leave the other side hanging out, and that's what's going to create that really full bohemian look. How much you want to add is definitely based on you and you know, what type of look you're going for, how thick and full you want it to be. At the end I'm going to braid down and have like the curly ends sticking out the ends, so that these braids don't actually need to be dipped at all. This crochet hair was actually only 12 inches. A lot of people think you need to get like 18-inch crochet hair. You don't. When it says 12 inches, it's actually referring to one side of the crochet hair, so it's actually 24 inches. So you can like just manipulate how long you want it to look by where you're adding it in and how much of the opposite side you're braiding in. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but yeah, I used a combination of two different crochet hairs in here because one of them was a little more loose. Like I said, it was just some random hair that I had sitting around, but it turned out really cute. Any straight pieces that are still left out after I braid that crochet hair in, I'm just going to cut off. So if there are pieces of the braiding hair that are still like straight that you see, you can always go in and just trim those off. The The last and final touch I'm gonna do for these braids is right here. You guys can see me taking a piece of string and I'm actually sewing the back of the braids together because I want them to stay really, really close. I think that makes your braids look really neat. And most of the time I can braid it to where I can get it to be like this, but there were just like really small spaces in between in the back. So I just wanted to make sure I went ahead and sealed that off. Now a client can always cut the string out if they want to, but these braids are long enough where they can still be pulled to the front with them secured in the back. And so yeah, this was my final touch. I just cut the end of that string and voila, she is done, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and learned a little something. As always, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and share my videos if you love them, and I will catch you guys next time.
What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?